Hey guys, and welcome back to my Swansea series with me, NG Paradox. We're now into January, so things could get a little bit interesting. I will just say the last month has been, mostly I would say it's been pretty good. I mean, from our standpoint, the ones we should have won, the ones we should have lost, mostly went like you'd expect actually, so I don't think I can complain about the last month, but there were some bad things and maybe some good news, and you can see things look a little bit different. That is because the skin that I normally used for Football Manager 2017, they just released an update. It's called FLUT, or FLUT, I guess, 2018. Just released the new one for 2018. I hadn't realized, but now I've downloaded it. I'm actually not sure. Maybe the Football Manager 2018 one kind of grew on me. But this is how it looks at the moment. In fact, I don't like this. I don't know why it's done this. I usually have it on that. Perfect. Okay, I've been putting on this one for this, actually. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think it looks good? Do you like it? The reason I like it in the previous Football Manager was because it just gave you so much more detail. But in this one, they already give you quite a lot of detail, but not all of it. I do like having like the estimated value. Little things like that, little pieces of information that you don't always get. I love little things like that, but I'd love to know what you guys think. It's a little bit more colourful, and it's sometimes easier to see bits of information, as you can see here. The light green obviously shows you it's between 15 and 20. Green is like, 10 to 15. Yellow is 5 to 10, and red is 1 to 5. So it's very easy to tell, kind of the good parts and the bad parts of your players. So I normally do like this mod. I don't know, but this year, I don't know, there's something. Maybe I just need to get used to it. Maybe I've gotten too used to the Football Manager 2018 default skin. Maybe I need to get back into getting used to this one. But that's just something. Let's talk about the last month. Obviously, a few things have gone on over the last month. One of the biggest problems we've had was obviously Diop. He was injured, Issa Diop. I've also updated the face pack as well. I've got all the new update. Well, not all of them, but I updated most of them, didn't have time to do the rest because I was putting the skin in. So some of the faces might look a little bit different as well. But Diop is still injured for like, how long? It's like 4 to 7 months or something. He is out for a long time. It's still very upsetting. And so obviously in January, we need to bring in another defender. We have to bring in someone else to be a really good backup because we only had Bartley and Van der Horn and Amat we just sold now in January. So that means we have 3 centre-backs for probably the next second half of the season. We needed to bring another defender. And I've done just that. I have already done it. We didn't have much money. We had like, I got about 4.5 million to spend. But I've already brought in a new defender. I'm not completely sold on him. He's not normally what I go for, but when it came to the choices and the money that we had, he probably was the best choice. But I'm so sad at seeing Diop just sat here wasting away. I mean, look at him. His stats are just, they're going down. He should be going up. He's 22 now. He was 21 when we brought him in. He is meant to be the future of this team. His potential ability seems to have gone down, they're saying. This is a travesty, really. And this is after like 1 month. It's a travesty for the future of the club. He was meant to be one of the big signings we brought in the summer to kind of be the future of Swansea as we go forward. But we'll wait and see. I'm hoping there's still a chance. I'm hoping there could still be a chance. But let's talk about the last month. Over the last month, we played quite a lot of games. December was a really big month. And you guys, when you saw us play against Crystal Palace, was on TV as well. We won 3-1. Really good win for us, obviously. Beating all the smaller teams, like not the top 6, is really important if we want to kind of keep doing well. And we seem to still be doing well. We seem to be carrying on exactly what we did from last season, which I think is tremendous. After that, we played against Fulham. One of the new teams have got promoted, and they put up a bit of a challenge. In the end, it ended 3-2. I think 3-2 is probably, kind of nice to them. This has changed. I think we need match stats. Yeah, let's get that up instead. Match stat-wise, you can see it's extremely even, but I think that's being generous to them. If you actually watch the match, their chances and how they played, they didn't seem to be making much in the game. We were mostly all over them. So I don't know why it ended up being so even, but yeah. Goodmanson scored 2 goals. And actually Tom Cairney scored a goal before his second one. So it was 1-1 at one point after Tom Cairney scored. But then Dembele scored, and then Goodmanson scored a minute after, making it 3-1. And Rufonte scored in the 80th minute. I've always been a fan of Tom Cairney. He always looks like a good player in the Championship. So I've always kind of liked him. He prefer Championship team. Whether he's good enough for the Premier League, that's a question, I guess. I think he could probably make it the step up. But how good he is another question. But another good win there after he played against Anderlecht. Now, this was the last game of the Europa League group stage. We knew we were already through to the knockout stage, but whoever won this game would come first in our group. And in the end, they did win. So Anderlecht did win the game. They probably were the better team, I will say. We couldn't find a way through. They played very defensively again, and I couldn't really find a way through. They got the 1 goal they needed, and that was all she wrote. And that was the end of the game. So kind of sad we didn't come first in the group. They beat us by 1 point. But I think we were very competitive, and I think we did ourselves proud by getting into the knockout stage. And you guys will see who we're up against in a bit. We're up against a difficult one. A difficult one, I will say. Next, we came up against Stoke. Now, I did say these are the sort of teams we want to be beaten, and we did lose this game. In the end, it just didn't go away. Stoke got 2 goals. Barahino and Shaqiri scoring. I felt we definitely could have got something from this match, so that was definitely annoying, but you can't always keep getting the luck going your way. So that was fine. After I played against West Ham, so after the Stoke game, I felt we really needed to bounce back, and the players did just that. We beat West Ham 3-0. Very surprised by this. I thought West Ham would put up a good fight. They might score a goal or 2. But we managed to beat them 3-0. Dembele scoring 2 goals, and Cabaye scoring 1. You know, Dembele has completely turned things around. I now think he is definitely the player that I thought he was. And he could be the sort of striker that does keep us at this level. If we can just get the rest of the team, like, we got the midfielders, I feel like. Wingers, I think we've basically got that. But defenders, if we can get the defenders to really support Dembele, I think we could do really well. I've been really surprised with this team. After that, we played against Liverpool. Always a tough game. Sad that we didn't actually come away with something here. We were keeping them out quite a lot. But they found a way through Trice. Firmino scored, and then they got a penalty. And Bonnie got us like a consolation goal at the end. But really, you know, Liverpool were already 2-0 up by that point. It was a shame, but I thought we played well. So that's good to say. After I played against Aston Villa, another team that just came up, and we managed to beat them 2-1. Jack Wilshere scoring a really nice goal right there, and Mesa scoring there. So the midfield coming out on top in this match, scoring 2 nice goals. You can see that stat-wise, again, against one of the new teams, pretty even. That's something that keeps surprising me. But it's okay as long as we're winning the games. After that, we came up against Man United, and we lost 3-0. Yeah, which I thought was a shame. They only had 2 shots on target, and we had 1, though. But you can see, overall, it was a really close game. We actually were holding Man United really well. We were stopping them getting shots. We were stopping them having most of the possession. We were still getting shots as well. So I really felt this is an unfair score. I feel like this score really flatters Man United. 2 own goals, one in the 91st minute. Eric Bailey scoring 1 goal. But it could easily have been 0-0. So I felt at least the players played well. That's always good to see. But it's a shame that it looked so bad. So I was not happy about that, really. After that, we had an FA Cup game against Portsmouth, and we drew 0-0. I don't know. We just couldn't find a breakthrough. Portsmouth were at home. Dembele missed a penalty, and so we got 0-0. So now we got a replay against Portsmouth, which I don't want to do. I don't want to replay against Portsmouth, but yeah. Today, we're going to be having a big game against Huddersfield. Now, Huddersfield, obviously, you know, last season, they didn't do too badly. In the end, they did come 14th, which was a good position. But this season, it's gone a bit away from them. They've been hanging out a lot of the time in the relegation zone. They're currently 17th, so they could be saving themselves very quickly. But they've been spending a lot of time in the relegation zone, so this is a game we definitely should be thinking about winning, but we should have been thinking about that anyway. Estimated value, 244 million. That's actually quite nice, considering that we're not much more. When it comes to transfers, I don't think they've done much here. I know, 21 million, 21 million's not too bad when it comes to spending for a new team in their second season. Rodrigo Diop is their kind of big signing. Pretty decent. He's a decent signing. He's a decent player. Wagner is still their manager. He's not been stolen by anyone just yet, which, you could probably see happen at some point in the future in the game and in real life. Dembele currently having 15 goals, and we're only like halfway through the season. When the 19 games, that's halfway now. We're currently sat in 6th position. Really happy with this. 32 points. We're being competitive. We're 1 point behind a Champions League position. We're not going to catch up to the top people. Man United have 3 games in hand, so they're definitely going to go ahead. But the fact we're up here, with some of these big teams, I'm really happy about. I'm proud of the team so far. Hopefully we can just keep continuing this success and just get Swansea to the next level. Mesa now has a mustache. Yeah. I don't like them. Mesa, I don't like them. I'm sorry, I don't like your mustache. I gotta say. So you're probably wondering who we brought in to the squad to replace Diop for the rest of the season. Now, I only had like 4 million. And I spent about 3 million on them. Let's have a quick look so you guys can see. We brought in Neven Subotic for 3 million from Dortmund. Let's have a quick look. He's 30 years old, so he is a bit of an older player. But you can see here, he's got the stats where it counts to be a great centre-back. Great strength, jump and reach, bravery, positioning, marking, tackling, pretty good heading as well. He's got all the important stats, but he's slow. He's not the fastest of players, which is a shame, because at this level, I do prefer to have a fast centre-back, unless the players come through our ranks for a long time and they're still performing very well. So I do feel this is a little bit of a risk, but our coaches and scouts love him. Look, they say he's our best defender, and he's now valued at 8.75 million. So I think the price we paid was pretty good. I think that was a cheap price as well, and we needed to bring in somebody. And even if by the end of the season he turns out that he wasn't good enough, he was too slow, we're going to have Diop back anyway. We just need someone to be competitive to get us to the end of the season. And I think he's just our man, even if he is a bit older. History-wise, you can see here, he was bought by Dortmund for 3.6. He's not played much, as you can see. He doesn't really got much of a chance at Dortmund to play. For them, last season he did very well for 3 games, and this season he didn't do very well in 4 games, so we can't really get much about how well he's played. But I'm very happy with that. We need to bring someone in. I think it was the perfect, real thing for us to get. So, welcome Subotic to the squad. Out of all the people I scoured, was definitely the best. And the other ones I wanted were just too expensive, really, for us to do anything with. Social groups. Wilshire still doesn't get along with people, which surprises me. Subotic's just joined. He's already in his own social group with him and Markovic. But let's get into the match. I know there's a lot of things to talk about, but there's a lot of things going on at the club and a lot of games for us to play. Oh, I forgot to say. We are also going to be playing against Roma. So Roma will be our Europa League knockout game. I'm a bit nervous. That's a big one. Roma's a very good team, and we did get knocked out in Europa League, I know in real life, by Napoli when we had our first Europa League campaign. So it would be a shame to get knocked out by another good Italian team again. So I'm hoping maybe we can cause a surprise and maybe get through. Also, Dembele is the top goal scorer. Look at that. See, I told you I was worried about him, but he has really settled my nerves. I now definitely think he's what we need. This is what we're playing with today. We're keeping things mostly as you'd expect. Jordan Ayew is in the squad, of course. Markovic on the bench. Dembele, of course, up front. Wilshere. Tom Carroll is in because Cabaye is injured for maybe a week or two. Kai, whatever you call him, He is on international break right now. Nathan Dyer is back, but I think his injury might have made the end of his career here, which is a massive shame. Massive shame. He's okay for he's okay to be back up right now, but I don't think we're going to see much of him playing in the future, which is a shame. Really good player for us last season. Lowton is almost back from his injury, and Diop, yeah, let's not talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. So Tom Cowell's come into the team there as the box-to-box midfielder. At the back, we got Subotic. Look at that, 4 stars. They're saying they think he's one of our best players, so let's hope they are correct. Carl Norton has also come in at right back. So a few changes in the squad, but mostly what you expect. We're keeping things very simple. We're going to try and control the game against Huddersfield, but we're going to push higher up, so we're not playing so defensively. And let's jump in. Because I think, if I remember correctly, their shooting is not very good. And this is Subotic's first game. So, yep, you guys get to see him for the first time just like me. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and let's hope he's worth it. Let's look at the team they're using then. Mooney, Perez behind him. Tom Ince, DePaul is playing today. Williams, Lowe, Hefeli. Okay, some what you expect. It's what you expect. Moya actually in goal there. Let's go. Okay, passionate. I expect nothing but a win today. Subotic is happy. That's good to see the new player. He's like, yeah, let's go out there. I've come to do really well. You know, I've never even heard of Huddersfield, he probably says. I'm sure lots of people are... Stop pushing me to say something. What? Damn pushy media. What is with them? Extended highlights for today. And let's go. All in white, of course. Ayew with the ball, but this will just end anyway. It's one of those just beginning highlights. Unless we get a free kick, apparently. Goodmanson. The ball into Dembele. Olsen to Carroll. Back to Olsen. Olsen gets it to Wilshere. Wilshere to Norton. Ayew. Back to Olsen. Wilshere again. Ayew again. And can he get it in? He can't, but he gets the ball back. He gets it to Carroll. Carroll decides to take a pot shot, I guess. And here comes Huddersfield on the counter. But Mawson with a nice little tackle there. So nothing really came out of that. Yeah, it wasn't great, I guess. But at least it shows the players are definitely fighting for it. So some good, work in there. Carroll. Wilshere, Goodmanson. Gets the ball to Dembele. What a ball. Dembele probably should have taken the shot there. Probably. Sometimes he's too willing to work with his teammates. Lowe gets it in. See, we're playing at Swansea again. And it's raining again. It's always raining. Why? Why does it always feel like it's raining? It must be set in that because we're playing in Wales, it has to rain for some reason. I feel like that's what's going on. Okay, Ince. Who gets it to Mooney. Mooney, though, gets a corner. We're in 9 minutes now, so we're only just beginning. DePaul. Their marquee sign-in. And it comes to nothing, but Ince picks up the loose ball. Ince gets it to Zanka. And Lowe gets it to Schmid. Oh, Schmid, I think, just took it off the line. He tried to stop it, but is that... Okay, corner, apparently. I don't know why. We kind of look at the linesman for some reason. I don't know. Is he an interesting person? I don't know. He looks kind of normal to me. Okay, Hefela gets it to him. Ince. We've seen Ince with a lot of the ball, actually, but he's not doing the best of it. Ayew gets the ball to Dembele. He kind of runs back with it. Wilshere. Not the best ball by Wilshere there. I know they like to push the ball in front of Ayew a lot of the time, but that was not good enough. Mesa to Wilshere. Back to Mesa. Gets to the Wilshere. Wilshere! What was that? You're doing a questionable performance so far, Wilshere. Wilshere gets it back. That was a good ball to Olsen. But that's only because Olsen ran onto it and almost would have got a nice little goal there for Dembele. Got some good intelligence, that lad. Goodmanson. Back to Norton. Gets it back to Goodmanson. Good play by both of them, but Goodmanson takes a shot from a difficult angle. It was never going to go in. Never going to go in. Mesa with the corner. Kicks it in. They get it out. Carroll just boots it over. So we're definitely getting more of the ball, I would say, or at least better chances with the ball, but other than that, I'm not really seeing much so far. They're having more possession, but they're not able to use it at the moment. But we're not getting clinical chances, you know? That's what we need. We need a score. Who cares if we're getting good shots? We need goals. Ince gets it back. Okay, they hit it up, but Norton is there to pick it up. Not a good ball there by Huddersfield. They had the control at the time. They should have just played with the ball for a bit. Mesa, Wilshere, Carroll. Okay, they get it to... Okay, interesting ball by the new defender. He does get it to Dembele because the Huddersfield defense was just in a wreck. And he passes the ball to Ayew. Ayew just taps it into the goal. Wow, Subotic having an instant impact with that ball. I mean, it was kind of misip. There was definitely some confusion there with the defenders. Dembele took advantage of it. Look at that. Placed little pass. Right into goal. Jordan Ayew, everybody. That's what we've come to expect from him. That's why I love playing him in that position. He just performs so well in that position. It's unbelievable. And this win would be really good for us, actually. We got some difficult matches this month, I know. And obviously Roma coming up. Ugh. I mean, it's exciting. It's definitely exciting, but I'm just a little bit upset with that. There was definitely some much easier teams in the knockout stages. Definitely some much easier teams we could have got. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If you wanted to win, if you want to win the Europa League, you're going to have to beat these teams anyway. And we're almost getting the half-time already. There we go. 1-0 to us. I think we deserve it, but we need more. I'm happy with the performance so far overall. You played well. You got the goal. Good to see it. And Subotic, you know, he actually led towards the goal, you could say. Jordan Ayew with a great tackle there. See, they're playing really well today. Ooh, Mesa is injured. Potential foot injury. I might have to take him off then. But here they go with a free kick. Tom Ince. Hate deflections. Really, really hate them. Every time I see a deflection, I get nervous. If it goes towards goal, it's going to, you know, 8 times out of 10 be a goal. And was that offside? Okay, let's take off Mesa. Leon Britton's going to come on. We don't get to see him much. He's getting a little bit old. He is definitely too slow. This is definitely going to be his last season. He's retiring anyway. And sadly, his staff skills are not very good. So I'm probably not going to be able to give him a place on the staff. Oh, here they come. Oh, good tackle there by Olsen. We needed that. Careful tackle as well. Dembele gets past his man. Pass it down. Pass it down. There we go. Gudmundsson gets it to Olsen. And Olsen goes for goal. We don't normally say that. We don't normally say Olsen goes for goal. But there we go. Corner now. Carroll picks up the ball. The rain, I think, has gone a little bit heavier. Dembele gets it to Ayew. Not a penalty. They did kind of trip him up, but I don't think they got the ball. Ayew, I don't know how to... Perez. We're going to say Perez. Mooney. Ooh, Fab there. Nothing to worry about. Fab knew what he was doing. They got the ball back, though. Oh, and the highlight has not ended. Mooney. Yes. Good job, Mooney. Good job. Good job. Okay, we got the ball there. Gudmundsson. Ooh, did you see? He, like, jumped his foot down. That is definitely a red card. There's no way. Now they're a man down. I can't see Huddersfield winning this. I mean, if they do manage to come back, I'm going to be extremely upset. Because that should not be happening right now. Zanka gets it back. Okay. Wilshere runs on. Tom Ince gets it to DePaul. DePaul gets it down here to Mooney. He gets it into Kachunga. Oh, I just said they just got a man down and they just score straight away after. How is that? It came from nothing. It came from nothing. I mean, Huddersfield have not been playing bad. It's just that I feel like we've definitely been the better team. Markovic's going to come for Gudmundsson. I don't think he's played that well today, really. So bring on him. Subotic, was that your fault, I feel like? I feel like that was your fault, to be honest. Olsen gets it to Mawson. Wilshere. Gudmundsson. Gets it to Wilshere. Gets it back to Goodmanson. Come on, work the ball in. Get me a goal now. We need to go back to leading this. Carroll? Carroll, how did you miss? Okay, once that new player's come on, Markovic, we're going to change to Overload. I feel like we should be pushing this game. We've got more men now. Should I take off Wilshere or Carroll? Let's take off Carroll. That miss kind of upset me. Let's bring on Fur. I don't give Fur many chances, so I feel like he should get a chance. We'll leave our defenders on. Yeah, we'll leave because we need to get the goal, yeah. I'm going to leave the defenders on. We need some just more attacking intent. So we're going to replace it with that. Hopefully that can make a difference. But let's just see. Overload the Swansea. Get me that goal, guys. Get me that goal. I trust you, Dembele. I trust you to get it. And you, Ayew. I know either of you could get us that goal. Okay, Fur's got it. Wilshere. Makes it back to Fur. Fur. I just said that you don't get many chances. And now you're showing me why I don't give you many chances. Please. Okay. Fur. Twice in one highlight. Dembele, though. Dembele. Dembele, everyone. Great. But yeah, that's why Fur twice in one highlight disappoints me. Okay, Mooney coming up. They bring the ball. Oh, Olsen gets the ball there. Fur. That was almost stupidity there. Luckily for you, Ayew kind of knew what he was doing. Fur again gets to the Wilshere. Thank you for a normal pass there. Dembele gets to the Ayew. Oh, offside, I think. Yeah. Come on. We need to win this. I can't be drawing this. We can't be drawing this. All the fans are here today to watch. Ince gets the ball in, but Norton picks up the ball. A man down with drawing. Markovic. I can't believe they scored after they get the... As soon as they got that red card, they scored. That's just what makes it so frustrating. It's just like... It's like the game knew. It's like the game knew. It's like, okay, they got a red card, time for them to score. Markovic gets the... Oh, that was a great chance. Markovic with a lovely little ball there. Dembele should have been scoring that, but he hit the defender. Not what we need right now. Ayew's looking a bit tired here, so is Wilshere. It's not what I want to be seeing. But Huddersfield overall look more tired than we are. We've only got about 17 minutes. 17 minutes to grab a winner here. Can they get it? Okay, Norton. There's a throw in the Britain. Britain passes the ball to Olsen. Olsen to Wilshere. Gets it to Dembele. Dembele scores. I knew it. See, I told you, Dembele is the man we can trust. Every time we seem to be in a sticky situation, Dembele picks us out of the net. Good job, Dembele. Okay, let's maybe take it off Overload. I mean, Overload seems to be going quite nicely. Let's just go Control. Because we have the game here. We got more players. We don't need to push it. On the corner. Oh, so close to make it 3-1. That would have sealed the deal right there. Britain. Britain, you got yourself... Okay, now... I trusted you, Britain. I know you're retiring, that's why I'm giving you these chances. Ince. Don't you guys dare. As soon as I put it back on Control... like they score again, that would have been horrendous. That would have definitely proven to me that I was wrong to go Control. That would have proven that. Olsen gets it to Fur. Fur to Dembele, nothing from that. But yeah, that's the difference. You know, a good team to a bad team, as I say all the time, is a team that even when the game is kind of even, they still win. And a great player is one of those players who can make the difference. And Dembele does that in so many games this season. He's kind of been that difference. So, Fab gets the ball up. Okay, nothing there. Tom Ince has the ball. Kachunga, he scored the goal before. De Paul, tackled by Wilshere. Very nice tackle there. Dembele's picked up the ball. Not many defenders there. Wilshere gets the ball back to Dembele. And it's another goal. That is the end of the match. 3-1 Swansea. Look at those fans. Look at them cheer. I mean, they can't get enough. They can't get enough. Wilshere. Okay, goes off the back of one of the Huddersfield players, I think. And you know, I'm going to go key, just because this has already been a really long... this has been a really long part. They've definitely increased the amount of highlights, at least for extended highlights, because these parts are much longer than FM17. Definitely. Fur gets the ball up to Ayew. Great ball to Dembele. And almost made it 4-1. Wow. See, I told you, just in some moments, Dembele can just be great. Especially the players around him who can be quite creative. Fur gets the ball up to Subotic. Subotic, okay. Yeah, the less seen of that play by Subotic, the better, I guess. Britain, okay. And even though I put it on key highlights, we seem to be still getting quite a lot. I did. I was just making sure. I was actually unsure if I actually did. Or I just clicked on it, then put it back on extended highlights, maybe by accident. But good job, Dembele. Yeah, and we're running away with the game now. It should have been like that since they got the red card. Just that one goal, basically, made things kind of get a bit, you know, unsure about ourselves. But there we go. End of the match. Dembele, the best player. Goodinson is the worst one, apparently. That's why I took him off. But you can see this is kind of what the skin does. It makes things a bit bigger, makes you able to see things better, you know, like the faces and stuff. You know, these things are obviously bigger. So, yeah, maybe it's okay. I'd love to know what you guys think. Well done, lads. Good win for us. That's exactly what we wanted to be seeing. And that puts us in 6th position. 1 point behind Tottenham, but they've got a game in hand. And we're staying 1 point behind Man City as well. So that is really nice to see. So, and of course, keeping us 3 points ahead of Stoke, which is very important. We want to keep ahead of all the other kind of non-top 6 teams. If we can beat all of them, like if we can come 7th, you know, I'm very happy. That means we beat all the other non-6 top teams. If we can beat a top 6 team, that's even better. But I just want to beat the other teams. So yeah, we'll look at what's going to happen for next month. So next month we've got quite a few fixtures, I believe. We've got Brentford, replay against Portsmouth, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Leicester, and we'll be back next time against Southampton. That's obviously going to be quite a big game. And I think maybe instead of the West Brom game, we might do both the Roma parts, actually. I'll see. Tell me what you think. Do you think we should do both the Roma parts, or do you think we should just do the West Brom part? Maybe just do the quarter-final of Europa League if we get there. But I'll see you next time.